Please take our audience survey. It'll help us provide programs and offerings you're most interested in. You'll find survey links on our blog page at martialarts.thepodcastnetwork.com. Also, look for a special offer later in this show. Hi, I'm Scott Combs. Welcome to Martial Arts Explorer. In this series, we explore effective self-defense techniques as revealed in classical martial arts of all styles. Just a quick reminder of the 10% discount Martial Arts Explorer viewers get from Extremely Sharp for the rest of April. Go to our blog page at http://martialarts.thepodcastnetwork.com. Look for Martial Arts Explorer V2 P15 and click on the link to Extremely Sharp. Once you've decided on what you'd like to purchase, use the coupon code MAEXPLORER, all one word, to get your discount. Also, there's a new special offer later in the show. Watch for it. For the next few shows, we'll be visiting with Senior Master Instructor Dusty Seale. Master Seale is an 8th degree black belt in Ryukyu Kempo. He also holds black belts in Jiu-Jitsu, Kung Fu, and Modern Arnis. And if that's not enough, he served in the United States Marine Corps and is now a police officer in Cook County, Illinois. We had the opportunity to train with Master Seale, and he allowed us to tape the seminar for Martial Arts Explorer. The focus of the seminar is how to interpret forms from both the standing and ground positions. We start at the beginning, looking at side breakfalls, a detail of a wrist technique, including the pressure points, and an easy takedown. Now, this is Dusty's seminar, so Michael didn't get to do much talking, but he did get a lot of one-on-one time with Master Seale.
What I want to work on with first, we're going to spread out. What I want to start today is I'm going to go through, I'm trying to use like a wide gamut of things, but I want people to start getting outside of the box, because traditional karate guys, we have a hard time, you know, our feet are stuck in cement and, you know, linear thinking, right? And what I was talking to some of you guys about, if they think if you do karate, you can't box, you can't do jiu-jitsu. And if you do jiu-jitsu, you're stuck in that box. You can't stand up and fight. You can't defend yourself there. You got to get that guy to the ground, you know? And the way I understand, you know, from Chris Thomas telling me history and Dillman telling me history and Wally J telling me history, everything came from one original form, one original system. And, you know, we all are different people. We all have different body types. So everything spawns off of that. We're all trained in the same thing, but I like these techniques and you like these and you like these. So you start teaching people what you like, and that's how a style is developed, right? Well, they said that karate was designed to develop to counter all other martial arts. Well, if it's developed to counter all other martial arts, it has all martial arts styles in it. You just got to be able to figure it out. Like Seisan Kata, one of the applications that you can use that entire kata for breaking down against a jiu-jitsu or any type of grappler guy trying to come in to get you. All of these movements, they're all based on a guy trying to come down and take you to the ground. So kata nahanchi, you know, I think the answer to every question is nahanchi. That kata is short and sweet, but it shows everything. I mean, it's got all ground fighting, it's got boxing, it's got joint locking, it's got throwing, it's got everything in there. And of course, what our mainstay that we want to try to eventually get to is the pressure point knockouts. But what I want to start with first is I want to show people, we're just going to do it easy. Obviously with this, we're not going to be throwing each other, but I want to do a side-to-side breakfall. But I want to give you guys Professor J's outlook on the side-to-side breakfall, because my judo teacher, when I was a kid, and still to this day, every place that I go that does judo or jiu-jitsu, when they teach breakfalling, picture I'm on my back and I just got thrown to this side. They have this leg like this, and this leg is over here on the ground. When you land this, and when you land in this position, when you land like this in this position, you guys will, I'll have you down there and have you feel it, but when you land like this, you can feel your hips are opened up. It takes your hips and they open them up. So then you talk to a guy that's been doing judo jiu-jitsu for years, they got hip problems because they've been landing like this. Most of the time their hand is here because it's just natural for them to fall like that. But they don't understand that this is body alignment as well. Out at the 45, the elbow is even or below the chest. A lot of times the guys will fall like this, and if you ever fall like this, there goes your shoulder, right? But here is what I'm concerned about is with the legs. This way opens up the hips. Professor J, when he developed the small circle portion of it and started talking about it years ago, Professor J, I don't know if he actually started to do it this way or if his original Danzanru teacher did it this way. But this is the way Professor J has you do it. Because just by going from here, you feel your hips opened up, here it closes your hips together. So now your hips are rolled in, and this is body alignment for you while you're on the ground. And this is what I want to get to see for people, that they get comfortable with this with their legs. So if you are actually ever thrown, that you can control and protect yourself here with the hips. You know, because after a couple of years, or just one good throw out there on a concrete or the paved drive like this, your hips could pop. Here you want to be controlled with them, you know? And then it's just rolling back and forth with it. And then eventually what you want to be able to do is say that, take that spot, you put one foot here, and then as you're rolling, your feet are going down in the same spot every single time. So you got your foot and your hand, you're simulating your whole body hitting at the same time, but you want to try to keep it that way instead of doing like this. This is at first, you know? So you're using the maximum amount of rotation with you're not covering ground. So that means that you're keeping your core tight, everything is hooked in together. When you get a good throw, everything is locked in and you're controlled right there, all right? So what I want to do is we'll get everybody down. I'm sure you guys have all done this, the breakfall before, you know, and if we're all good to go with it, then perfect, we can move on. But I just want to get that first, because some of these throws that we're going to do, we'll do it in can I use your minute? Sir? We'll do it in the walk-in and training method, but when we're doing it, I want us holding on and throwing and rolling that person down and holding on to them, you know? So we're gonna do it like this in the training portion first. Then this is gonna be how most of our throws, I think, are gonna be done today. You know, I want you to get the stand-up portion and then we'll just do this easy. But I want everybody to be comfortable. He's in a good position right here, you know, doing that. If you get a good throw with somebody, you know, the hand comes in and they just take this and throw, that guy starts to flip, and when you land with the legs wide open, that's where the damage is going to come. You know, you need to be able to control your core and hook everything in nice and tight. All right, everybody got that? All right, everybody just spread out. Thanks. Everybody just spread out, gain a little bit of ground. So your down hand is down at a 45-degree angle, just like everybody has, and then your legs are crossed. So now we're going to switch. Don't be slapping the wood floor here. I'm just going to call out right and left, you know, and then you got to rotate down. So your feet are going to swing over one another, and then the hand that's on your chest goes to the ground, and the other hand replaces. So switch to your right. Left. Right? Left. All right, now as we rotate, make sure you keep, the number one rule of breakfall is chin is stuck to the chest. So now even while you're practicing, even if we're doing it slow, make sure you don't relax that. You have to work that to make sure your chin is stuck to your chest. Right? Left. Looking very nice. All right, those of you that are more comfortable with it, then you can start swinging. Just kind of try to pick a spot on the ground. And what you do is you're getting your butt up off of the ground. So you got to kick your legs up, and you're just rolling on your shoulders. Get comfortable with the timing. All right. Right. Sweet. Left. Right. Left, right. All right, everybody relax, that looked awesome. Keep your legs in the same position. You can relax your upper body. Even if you want to sit up now, you guys can sit up. But try to keep your legs in the same position. I want you to see something. Where am I at?
Cross stance.
It's in the same thing, right? It's a cross stance on the ground. So when you're doing that technique, you might have one with a little bit of distance, like how sometimes you do if you're doing a Seale and you step across a little bit. It may not be the touching cross stance, because there's variations to every one of them, but you're in it right now. Everything that we do, it's yin and yang. They have to be. If you can do it standing up, you can do it on the ground. If you do it on the ground, you got to be able to do the same exact movement standing up. All right, so all right, everybody up. Now, can I use you again, please? We're going to do this. We'll work on, as everybody know this drill? Doing I get confused when I'm calling this because, you know, Remy called it one thing, Wally calls it something else, George calls it something else, you know. But I call it backward throw. I don't remember if that's Remy or Wally's turn. But backward throw, just doing a wrist lock like this. Now, if you guys are comfortable with your points, depending on your hand, you know, driving finger, go here in lung 8, thumb, triple warmer, or you can hit lung 10, triple warmer. Either way, that they don't like each other. No? I'm still comfortable. I come in and I do the technique this way. You know, yeah, my elbow helps me drive in my thumb on the triple warmer 3, right? But just know this and this, they don't like each other. So what I want us to do, just do it off of a push. Off of a push, you're going to grab the hand, and I want you to take the hand, use 2 to do this, so you can have it. Now, I'm going to have you switching hands, because this hand is going to be your help hand to help him down on the ground easy. All right? So you can do the technique this way, with both of them. Well, I want us to do this, get it started, switch, still do your small circle, roll this down, but then this is going to grab onto him to help him roll to the ground. So when we're training with it, your training partner has to learn then to roll. I've got a hold of this hand. This hand simulates the hand that was on your chest, so you know you're rolling to your left side. And you roll and help your partner down and roll right into that position. So at first with you, don't worry about bending your back and bending over and falling over on top of the guy, all right? I just want a training tool with both of you to be able to get comfortable and falling into this position, all right? It's really, really easy. Everybody understand? Once they get comfortable with that a few times, then if you want to just do this and let that guy go ahead and roll on his own, then you can do it, all right? But get comfortable with doing it nice and easy. Just grab a training partner and just do, 5 times each, back and forth, and get comfortable doing it with both sides. So switch over, grab, help pull them down, all right? I really want you guys getting comfortable with doing this, because what's that look like? There you go, same thing, right? So if this is actually coming and I go to this, I got them locked, right? But that's my clip. Triple warmer into triple warmer, come back over. I'll really be coming over here for his hair or his ear. But this is what I teach the kids. I teach the kids to grab the gi. They wind up in the same position. So as they torque this down, this torques and pulls as that pulls. Boom, they're right there in it. Yeah? All right, everybody try that, please. Thank you, sir.
These shows will follow the seminar chronology. Each technique will build on the previous one. Next time, we'll add to the wrist technique and talk about making the circle smaller. If you're interested in more of Senior Master Instructor Seale's techniques, you can order his DVD, Pressure Point Boxing, an integrated approach to pressure point fighting. It's typically $39.99 US, but Master Seale's offering it to Martial Arts Explorer viewers for $29.99. You can order the DVD directly from Master Seale by emailing him at sealeacademy@sbcglobal.net. Hey, don't forget about the 10% discount from Extremely Sharp. We'd love to hear from you. Send email to explorer@martialartsexplorer.tv. For Martial Arts Explorer and Michael Kleinapierre, I'm Scott Combs.